Here we are at Costco Wholesale, and I lost my fantasy football league. And the penalty this year for losing is I have to eat one of every item on the menu. There are actually 8 items on the menu. You may be wondering, how does this fit my niche? Well, I added up all the calories of every item that I plan to eat here, and the average calorie count was 666, the number of the beast. One of the stipulations was that I had to have a box of the pens sitting on my table the whole duration while I ate all of the food. Firstly, I decided to get a hot dog and a drink, a $1.50 at Costco, the staple, what I always go to get when I go there, and it is a measly 580 calories, assuming you're getting Diet Pepsi as your drink. The second items that I went for was a piece of pizza as well as a chicken bake. I've never had a cheese slice of pizza from Costco. I decided to eat the cheese pizza here instead of the normal roni that I go to. Believe it or not, the cheese pizza actually has extra calories. The amount of calories in a slice of cheese pizza is 710 calories. Normally, I consider the chicken bake to be a normal item on the menu, something that you could eat from time to time. This time in particular, it was dry. It was terrible. Struggled to get it down. So much so that I had to use the techniques of famous competitive eaters, Kobayashi as well as Joey Chestnut, to dunk the chicken bake into my soda. While drenching it in fluids, it was able to get me to consume it down. A chicken bake is actually 840 calories.
3 items in, 5 more to go. Chicken bake was rough. Probably the last chicken bake I'll ever eat in my life.
For my next meal, I decided to go a little healthier and go salad, as well as a mango smoothie. These two together I thought would make a good combination. You got some fruit, you got some vegetables, you get some salad, some chicken. The amount of calories in a rotisserie chicken salad from Costco is 710 calories. The amount of calories in the mango smoothie is 360 calories. Healthy normally, but not after you ate all that other food. The mango smoothie, which was $2.99. It tasted pretty good, sweet, some nectar to kind of sink into my stomach as I chowed down on the salad. And there I am with the Depends still sitting on the table. These Depends have fresh protection. They're plus 100% leak-free protection guaranteed. These were a large 35 waist. When I wear Depends, I like them to be a little big just so there's a little room to slide around, get a little freeing movement.
All done.
But that's not all. Next, it's time for dessert. And I actually was looking forward to this. Usually when I go, I like to get a nice churro. But they didn't have churros. So instead they had a ooey gooey chocolate chip cookie. And I went with an ice cream cup. I was still kind of hungry to some extent. Decided to get some plain vanilla ice cream, soft serve. The ice cream cup is $1.99 and is 550 calories. That is without any topping on top, but you can get multiple toppings such as chocolate, strawberry topping. And then the chocolate chip cookie is actually a whopping 750 calories. So I dunked it in and ate them together. It was very delicious, but not gonna lie, with all the food that was already in my stomach, it was very difficult to get this down, and I actually hit a wall to where I struggled. If this was the last of the food I had to eat, I would just powered through it and then got the F out of Costco. But instead, I had a whole entire roast beef sandwich left. $9.99, 790 calories. This, outside the chicken bake, is the highest calorie item on the menu. And like the chicken bake, I will never again order the Costco roast beef sandwich ever in my life. What a miserable, terrible experience it was to eat on this sandwich. And again, I had to go back to the well of competitive eaters and dunk the bread to get this down. This was a struggle, but I knew as a penalty that I must do this. I must eat all 8 items. The entire calorie count, the average calories of everything I ate was 666. If you add up all the items, and including 2.68 ounces of Mountain Dew, which I did have, the average does come out to be 666. This was the only meal of the day. 666 times 8 is 5,328 calories. This is what I ate today. That was my whole daily intake, which is more than it should be. As a paranormal investigator, there is some calories that I burn off during investigations, but let's be honest, it's not enough to be able to consistently eat 5,328 calories every day. That's quite an excess amount of calories. And just to kind of talk about who was on my fantasy football team this year, I had, it's a 2-quarterback league, so I had Josh Allen, and my other drafted quarterback was Deshaun Watson, who obviously is a sex offender and also got hurt. So I ended up finishing the year with Mason Rudolph as my quarterback 2, as well as on my bench I had Bailey Zapp. There's a Bailey Zapp from New England. He started a couple games there. My team was pretty bad. I had Deontay Johnson, Wan'Dale Robinson, Rashad White, Joe Mixon, Travis Kelce, Demario Douglas, Alec Pierce, Cortland Sutton, Tyler Algier, Dalton Schultz, Alexander Mattison. Oh, I had another quarterback. What's this guy's name? Oh, the other New England guy, Mac Jones, and also had Latavius Murray there at the end. As you can see, not a good lineup. And here I am, finally finishing the last roast beef sandwich. This was a beast. This was a monster. This roast beef sandwich. It was horrible to have to eat last.
All done. That wasn't so bad.
Remember, the truth is paranormal. Be a searcher.